In the country, things tend to move at a slower pace. Except for the man with the yellow helmet. He was training for a triathlon race on Saturday, and George was helping.
How'd I do, George? What? The guys are still fixing the roof.
Roof repair was a country thing that happened slowly.
The hole is bigger than we thought. A lot of water got in.
Wow, that's a hole, all right.
We have to patch the hole, then fix the ceilings in the bedrooms.
Is that my bed?
Yeah, the upstairs will be downstairs while we fix the hole and the ceilings.
Oh, I wonder how George will be with sleeping in the living room. That's a pretty big change.
When it comes to change, monkeys bounce back quickly. But there are drawbacks to having your bedroom in your living room, especially after dark. In the dark, everything looked and sounded different. It made it hard for a monkey to sleep.
What's that? Well, what do you know? Bats! They must have come in through the hole in the roof. This way, guy! Oh! Oh! I wish I were a bat. Then I could see in the dark, too. They can't exactly see when it's this dark. They use their ears instead of eyes. Okay, out you go! That was exciting. You want a glass of milk to help us sleep? Well, bats screech to find out where they are. They can't see in the dark, so they have to use a different sense. You remember senses, George? We have 5 of them. Sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell. Right. Bats use their sense of sound to hear where they're going. See, their voices bounce off things, so they know where stuff is, even if they can't see it. You think you can sleep now, George?
The glass of milk worked like a charm for monkeys. The next day, the man looked really tired at his triathlon training.
Time me, George. Once I find the lake.
George hoped the man slept tonight. And he did. But George didn't. Now, what would help him fall asleep? Milk. That's what George needed. He didn't want to wake the man. He'd have to find his way to the kitchen in the dark. Opening day of the museum's aviation show. And if there's one thing monkeys, dogs, and men with yellow hats are amazed by, it's flying machines.
George! Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a propeller. Propellers move a plane by pulling air in through the front of the propellers and blowing air out the back. No, George, that's not how you use it.
Meanwhile, Hundley was enjoying a Hundley-sized air show.
My great-grandfather flew a balloon from Florence to Paris.
Aviators from every country went to Paris to race flying machines, like all of these.
Oh, it would have been great to see that.
See it? Hundley wished he could have flown in it. Flying looked almost as exciting as being a lobby dog.
Nice souvenir. Have fun?
It sure is hot in here.
The air conditioner stopped. Now that Hundley's back, I can leave my post to fix it. Mind helping out?
No problem. George, you want to stay here and help Hundley watch the lobby?
That fan made a strong wind. George wanted to see how fast the plane would fly using rubber band power plus the wind from the fan. But all Hundley wanted was to do his job and enjoy his balloon. His balloon? He'd let go of the string. George had an idea only a monkey could think of. And he knew just where the man kept his fishing pole. Meanwhile, the hot room turned Hundley's worries into a dream. Famous British aviator Lieutenant Doxy flew to Paris for the 1909 International Air Show and Race.
Sir! Yes, sir! Descending, sir!
Daring bipedal aviator Mademoiselle Wiseman was also competing.
Oh, good to see you again, Doxy. Loser buys winner dinner, like last spring in Vienna. Oh, isn't that daring American flyboy, Chuck Monkey?
Chuck Monkey was the first pilot to fly over the North Pole. Accidentally, but he did it. Doxy worried Chuck could win this race. He'd heard it was hard to beat a monkey with a rubber band. And there was the dynamic Leaning Tower team.
Ciao, Chuck de Monkey.
And who was this new competitor? It was a big day at the museum. A newly discovered dinosaur skeleton was going to be unveiled to the world.
At 5 o'clock, these seats will be filled with the world's foremost scientists and dinosaur experts.
Your new dinosaur skeleton is going to make you famous.
No, the unveiling will be a huge embarrassment. I'm missing a bone.
As far as George could see, Professor Wiseman wasn't missing any bones. But the skeleton was.
Exactly. I promised them the oldest complete ankylosaurus, but I'm one bone short of a dinosaur.
Wasn't that one of the 4 bones we brought to you last week?
It should have been, but there were only 3 bones in this box. 1, 2, 3, and no 4. Are you sure you packed all 4 bones in that box?
Let me think. I remember the box was so full it wouldn't close tightly, and that Mr. Quint was visiting for the Fall Fish Fest.
Say, squid!
But I can't say for sure I had 4 bones in the box. Good idea, George. Mr. Quint may remember if I packed them all.
Ahoy! I'm not home to take your call. Must be out to sea. Leave a message at the sound of the foghorn.
He's not home. Of course. Mr. Quint sent us the photos he took of his trip to visit us. They might show how many bones I packed. We'll go check.
Hurry! The skeleton must be unveiled at 5 o'clock.
Now, where did I put those photos Quint sent us of his visit? Are you sure those are the ones Mr. Quint took? All this shows is the box wouldn't close because the bones didn't fit. The box was closed tightly when we reached the museum. That means there's less inside. Now, where did we lose a bone between here and the museum? Well, to find a lost thing, you should retrace the exact path you took when you lost it. I can't remember the exact path we took. Can you? I remember we made that delivery, but with all the sightseeing we did with Mr. Quint, well, it was really a hectic day.
George went through the photos Mr. Quint had taken of his trip to the city. He pulled out the ones he took while he delivered the box.
I get it. That's where we started, and that's where we finished. So if we put the rest in the order they happened, we can retrace our path and find that bone, hopefully. Come on, George. No time to play with Hunley. We started right here, so where do you think we went next? Okay, we left home, ate soup, bought fruit. I fell in the lake. We went to the museum. Let's retrace the path. First stop, Pischetti's.
Hey, Giorgio, I got a table for you guys right here.
Oh, we're not here to eat. We're looking for a dinosaur bone and hoped you could help us.
Oh, don't you have to dig to find those? Oh, they got experts who do that. Me, I'm just a chef.
No, we're looking for one we lost. Remember we were here last week and I had a big box?
Ah! No. Si certo! That picture helps me remember why I don't remember.
When you're friends with scientists, you never know when you might be called for a science-y mission. Like helping chart undersea volcanoes in Hawaii. studying the habits of tropical fish. Now, George had some time to relax.
George, can you come out and play? Huh?
This was the first time Allie had shown up for a play date in a box.
Hi, George. Hi.
But if Allie was out here, who or what was in there?
What's in the box? Oh, where'd it come from? Is it for you? Can we open it?
These were all questions that George had too. Fortunately, he knew someone who knew all the answers.
Where'd that box come from?
It was here when I got here.
No address? No return address?
Maybe it fell out of a truck.
There's one sure way to find out. No, George, wait. I didn't mean we should open it. We don't know who it's from or if it's for us. Allie's right. It might have fallen off a delivery truck. You know what? I'll call the delivery company in town and see if they know anything about it. Lost and found? I'd like to report a package I found in my yard.
Hold. A box that big? I'll bet whatever's inside is the most awesome thing ever. It could be anything.
Hi, George, Allie. What's in the box?
We don't know.
A mystery, huh?
Yeah, we aren't allowed to open it or move it. All we know is that what's inside is this tall and this wide. Hey! My goat is this tall. Maybe it's a goat.
A goat? Why would anyone mail a goat?
Mailing an elephant will be too expensive. They weigh a ton.
Allie gave George an idea. If they knew how much the box weighed, that would give them another clue about what was inside.
20 pounds.
What weighs 20 pounds that could fit in that box?
Oh, I know. 20 pounds is what a 20-pound goat weighs.
Huh?
I'll show you.
Allie's right. A 20-pound goat weighs 20 pounds. Then again, 20 pounds of anything weighs 20 pounds.
So, it could be anything.
I keep thinking a 20-pound goat.
Maybe because you've been looking at one?
If only there was a place you could see every 20-pound thing that would fit in a box that size. Then he realized there was. It was called a store. First, they needed an empty box the same size as the one at home.
Good thinking. This way we'll know if a 20-pound thing is too big or too small to fit in the box.
Luckily, the country store had everything. Pillows were the right size. But George needed to find something heavier. Weights could fit too. Definitely more than 20 pounds. A good super spy is always in demand. Double O Monkey was no exception. Betsy had asked Double O Monkey to keep an eye on Steve.
He disappears every day and won't tell me where he's going. And Steve never keeps secrets, so this one must be big. I tried following him myself, but he always catches me. Guess I'm not as good a super spy as you.
Betsy was worried that Steve was making her another good luck gift for her dance recital. At the last recital, Steve baked Betsy a cake. The time before that, he brought flowers. Steve's good luck gifts had a way of going bad. Betsy wanted Double O Monkey to follow Steve and blow the lid off his potentially messy plot. Because whatever Steve was cooking up, she wanted to be prepared. Betsy said when she'd followed Steve, he'd gone through the park. Double O Monkey was on his tail.
George, what are you doing here? Well, cool. Gotta run.
George wanted to keep Steve in his sights. But if George could see Steve, Steve might see George again. And then he remembered. When Double O Doggy needed to follow someone without being seen, he used a tracking device that made a sound only he could hear. George didn't have anything only monkeys could hear. But he did have a tracking device that didn't look like a tracking device.
A keyring for my favorite soccer team, the Metropolis Ringers? This is so cool! Thanks, George! Listen to that team spirit!
Now, Double O Monkey had two ways to stay on the trail. Sight and sound. But cities are noisy places. Double O Monkey couldn't hear or see Steve anywhere. Luckily, super spies used more than two senses. He'd use his nose. But there were a lot of sniffs to sniff.